Hello, hello. Hi, guys. We have 2 more minutes. I just started the stream a little bit earlier. How are you doing? I already got ready with a pen. So I have a pink pen here and I have another pen here, like these two. Because today we are doing some vision boarding and some goal setting, perfect for the new year, perfect before the start of 2026. And I hope you all are ready. But we are waiting a bit until all of this is working. I missed you again, and I'm so happy we're doing this today because we talked about it for so long. I'm also gonna do my vision board in 1 hour, Emily. I love this. So I hope I give you some inspiration on how to make a vision board, on how to do some goal setting. I'm up here in my bedroom. I'm in my bed actually, because the rest of the apartment is gone. It's my last day today here. My absolute last day. Yo, and then I move out. Then I leave Berlin. Hi guys. Hello, hello. Hi, Sophie. Hello. I love that you're all here. I'm so excited. Lots of love. I'm sending you lots of love back, guys. Hi. I follow you from Belgium. Oh my God, where are you all from? Let me know. Write down in the chat where you're from. I want to know where you are right now. Please save this live. I will save it. I will save it. I will save it. Hello from Belgium. Oh my God, so many people from Belgium. This is exciting. From Austria, Cologne. I love it. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. Düsseldorf. Oh, we also have some Germans here. It would be so cool if I could place my phone somewhere here, but I'm not sure if this works. So I'm just holding you. I got a new notebook. I got a big notebook in purple. With actually 365 pages. And the crazy thing is, I don't know if you remember, but on the first 2 pages, I made a little plan for my moving out thing. So I made a little plan how to move out because when I started this book and when I started to move out, I wrote down, I don't know where to start. I have no idea what to do right now. All I know is I want to move out and I want to travel the world. So this was one of my biggest goals. And then I started writing here. I started to break down this big ass goal into smaller tasks. And suddenly today is my last day here. So I want to help you as well to have crazy dreams, to have crazy goals. And then I want to help you break it down into small, tiny little action steps because then everything is possible, guys. Like everything and anything and whatever you want to achieve, I promise it's possible if you break it down into small tasks, if you write down your action steps, and if you then, of course, also go and get to work. Now I just need to find my pages for the vision boarding. I'm not going to make a full as vision board as you might have seen online with you. So I'm not going to print out images today. I'm not going to add super aesthetic, nice Pinterest images this time onto my vision board. This year is going to be a little bit different for me because I make a vision board, but it's more like I'm writing down goals and I'm writing down action steps because that to me is way more effective. It's kind of like an ugly vision board. It's not really pretty. It's not super aesthetic images. I will add some images for sure, but let me tell you, you don't need to have super amazing picture perfect pictures on your vision board. You don't need that. What you need is to write it down, to put it somewhere where you can see it every single day, and that's gonna help. So let's start, guys. I want to give you some questions today. I want to help you figure out what you actually want in 2026. And the first thing that we have to do in order to get to the questions and in order to get to our dreams and goals is to write down the categories where we want to set goals. So number one, guys, is to set categories. And I have 4 categories here. Maybe that's inspiration for you as well. I have relationship goals. So this is one of the categories. I have one category. I just summarize it in finances, career, and work. Then I have one category, which is home. And the fourth one is personal goals and health goals. So if you could do me one favor right now and write down in the chat the four categories. Let's say we have relationships, career, home, and personal goals and health goals. So write it down in the chat. What about your categories? Do you feel aligned with those categories, or would you add other categories? Maybe there is something on your mind. Maybe you think there's another category missing that the rest of the team should also know about. But for me, these four categories look and feel like it feels really, really aligned with my life. So if someone could write that in the chat, please. Relationships, career, home, and personal goals, health goals. I'm a mom, so parent goals. Oh, that's also really, really interesting. Thank you so much for writing it in. Someone wrote in relationships, personal health goals, career goals, YouTube goals. I absolutely love that. Honestly, just finding my best self. I love this as a goal, guys, and we will get to this a little bit more in detail, but you cannot just write as a goal for 2026. You cannot just say, I want to be the best version of myself, because we need to clarify that a little bit more. We have to write it down a little bit more specific. What does it mean to be the best version of yourself? What does it exactly mean? So what could this mean for relationships? What could this mean for career? What could this mean for your home, where you live? What could this mean for your health? So let's start with career goals, because this is my absolute favorite. So I have this one category here now, and I thought a lot about my career goals and my work goals in the last weeks, and maybe you did the exact same. If you have time right now, I want you to grab a pen and write down whatever comes to your mind when it comes to your career, when it comes to your work. What do you want to achieve in 2026? I give you a few minutes because I'm going to do the exact same. What do you want to achieve? And I don't care how crazy it is. You can go crazy, you can dream big. If you want to also if you wanna write it down in the chat, then feel free to do so. But I'm gonna write down what my career goals are. And the more specific you are, the better. How to get there, we will figure out in the next steps. But right now, it's important that you write down this is what you want to achieve by the end of 2026. And I just read to achieve 10K subscribers before 2026 ends. I quickly write down your username, girl, because it is at 4AXLW. Is that also your YouTube name? Because I'm going to subscribe to you. I'm going to help you. But let me know your YouTube. The more specific you are, the better. As an example, I really want to do workout events in 2026. But if I just say, oh, it would be so cute to do workout events in 2026, it would be so much better to say, I want to do X amount of workout events, one of them in this city, one of them in the other city. So I want to try to be as specific as I can, and you should do the exact same. I want to get married in 2026. Go you. Getting 1K subscribers on YouTube is my goal. I love that you all want to hit YouTube goals. I also write down YouTube goals right now. And we will get there. We all will get there. It's very good to work with numbers, guys. If you write down, I want to have an X amount of number on YouTube, like, then it's really achievable. So you're very specific, which is really, really good. Finances, work, career, what are your goals? Alessia, you want to be in a short film. I love that. Learning French. Learning French, a great goal for personal and health goals. But right now, we're still at career goals, guys. Other career goals. Also, it's smart to write down all kind of goals that come to your mind, because today is the day where we can dream big and where we can write down a lot of ideas. You know, I told you, if you focus on everything, you focus on nothing. So we cannot do everything and focus on everything. But what we can do is write down for now everything, and then maybe you sleep one night, so you sleep over it, and then tomorrow you can come back and then maybe think again about, okay, is this really what I want to do? Also, what's really important, guys, is that sometimes we think we want something because we got influenced, we have seen it on someone else, and we think this is what we want, but actually that's not what we want. So think about what you want. That is very, very, very important. I get influenced all the time by other creators, and then I see other creators doing this and that. But the truth is, sometimes that's not what I really want. So keep writing. How are you doing, guys? I love all your ideas and all your dreams that you want to do. Public speaking. Oh, wow. I love this goal. That's an amazing goal. If you want to do public speaking, where do you want to do it? Where do you want to do it? What do you want to talk about? Write it down. This year, I'm going to do a game and publish it. That's insane. That's so, so, so cool. And another one wants to start a YouTube channel. I love that. That's so cool. And I'm here to encourage you guys. Like, if I can start a YouTube channel, you can start a YouTube channel too, for sure. I need to sit different. Oh, because my head starts hurting. Oh, okay. I want to be consistent. I love that. But maybe you can also be a bit more specific here. When you say you want to be more consistent with workouts and moving your body, how many workouts do you want to do in a week? Is there a specific goal, like running a marathon, that you really want to do? Be specific. Alessia, I love your goals. And then happy birthday, because someone has birthday. I'm so lazy. So much. How can I help you not being lazy anymore? Maybe all you have to do right now is also set new goals that you're actually excited about. Set new goals that get you out of bed and make you dream again, make you feel excited again. Because if I don't have goals sometimes, I also feel so lazy and stuck, and then I'm in this loop of just not feeling good. But sometimes it's really about finding your purpose again and finding what makes you happy again. I'm gonna share my career and work goals with you now. I wrote down that I want to hit 10 million on YouTube growing ananas. I wrote down that here on this channel, on my personal channel, I want to hit 1 million. I wrote down that I want to launch 5 music mixes, my own music mixes, and that's more like a how to get there. I want to work with a music platform. Girls and guys and everyone here, it's so hard to get music for YouTube, like popular music, cool music. So one of my biggest dreams is for my workout channel to make my own music mixes, to mix popular songs, make my own DJ music mixes. I already downloaded the software and started mixing it, but it's one of my biggest dreams to work with a music platform and launch minimum in 2026 5 music mixes that I can use also for my workouts then. You know, like really techno-y, electronic music mixes. That would be really cool. And I want to host 5 community workout events, big ass community workout events. Yeah, I don't know where, everywhere around the world, but minimum 5 community workout events. I think I'm gonna do more, but 5 is a good goal to start with. It's almost like a bucket list, just feels like a little bucket list. All right, then let's move on. You can always come back to this. You can always come back to your career and work and finance goals. I'm gonna move on to relationship goals. This is next. Relationship goals, guys. What are your relationship goals in 2026? What are your relationship goals? Could be romantic relationships, relationships with your parents, relationships with friends. What are you, the relationship with yourself, like the most important, number one. I start with the relationship with myself. You know what? Yes, let's do it. Write it down. When you think about the relationship to yourself, guys, what do you want it to be like? As an example, my goal when it comes to relationships and when it comes to the relationship with myself is that I'm less hard on myself. I'm less hard on myself. I'm less judging myself for sometimes not having enough energy, for sometimes not showing up the way I wanted to show up. I want to be less hard on myself. Yes. And even though I share so much about body positivity, is that the right word? I don't know, but I do love my body like so much more than years ago. But still, sometimes I have days where I feel very uncomfortable. For example, right now, I feel a little bit uncomfortable. I feel like, oh my God, I have gained weight and I don't feel super confident because I'm in the middle of moving out. I'm very stressed. My body is screaming, if I'm honest. And yeah, I just in future, I want to deal better with those days. And even though it's hard right now to look into the mirror and be like, yeah, I love myself, I want to be less hard on myself and be like, hey, it is okay. It is okay right now. It's so okay to sometimes not feel your absolute best. There's nothing wrong with it. And my body deserves to be loved and to be treated nice. Period. So that is one of my goals, to be less hard on myself. Romantic relationships, girls. Do you in 2026 want to be in a relationship, or do you want to be single, Pringle? Do you want to live and love your single era? Well, let me know. Single Pringle, I see. Ooh, I still want to be single. Romantic relationship. Single. Oh my God, you all want to be single. That is crazy. I want to start talking with my crush. That's cool. Single Pringles. I am all the way here for my single girlies. Like, I support being single so much because I'm single I'm single for 10 years. 10 years. So I haven't been in a relationship for 10 years. I totally support that. And being single is one of the most encouraging and strongest feelings in the world because you can handle everything on your own, girls. Like, you don't need someone. And I think you learn so much about yourself if you are single, if you are doing things on your own, if you take yourself on solo dates. Like, you will experience like so many amazing things by doing that. But also, you know, sometimes it happens that you meet someone, I'm not gonna lie, like this happened to me right now. And yeah, be open to it. Be open to it, okay? Like, don't hide yourself, don't isolate yourself, and don't block yourself. That is super important. Like, be open. Because if there's someone coming into your life, then why not? Why not being open, and why not accepting it? And why not falling in love and having fun with someone? So, yeah, that could be a goal. It could be like single, but be open to opportunity, be open for love, be open for someone sliding into your DMs or coming into your life. I wrote down for my relationship goals that I want to be in a fun and free relationship. Guys, I think I'm slowly ready to spend more time with someone for the first time ever. And I could imagine being in a relationship, but whatever this means, because a relationship could mean so much. Like, so we interpret relationships in so many different ways. And to me, a relationship, I still want my freedom. I still want to have this feeling of I'm single, but I share my life with someone. Like, this is what I want actually. I want to live my life, but I want to share it with someone. And when it comes to friends, or when it comes to in general relationships, you know what one of my goals is, to communicate better with my friends and to communicate better with, yeah, just people around me. That's one of my goals. Write down your relationship goals, whatever comes to your mind. I want to be less alone. Can I be honest? The last years I felt pretty lonely, and pretty often. So many times I felt lonely. And I no longer want to feel lonely. I think we all deserve to spend time with others and to be around a community and to feel less lonely. And I don't know why so many of us feel so lonely. So it could be one of your goals to feel less lonely. You don't have to feel lonely. Sometimes we just block ourselves a little bit. Um, we block ourselves and we isolate ourselves from the outside world, from other people. But there is so much love out there for every single one of you. And I want you to know that. Yes, anyways. Anything you want to add to the relationship goals? We isolate ourselves so much and spend more time on social media than actually socializing. Yes, I totally agree. I want to socialize more. I thought I'm such an introvert, and I thought I don't want to be around people, but that is actually not true. I found in 2025 that being around people feels very good, and maybe you can relate. And getting back into socializing and spending more time outside and spending more time with others, it is hard and it is challenging, but we can do it. We can do it. Carly, hi. Okay, so this is so far how my vision board plan looks like. No pictures, no images, but for now I'm just writing down ideas. And from then on, I move on, you know? um, Next up is home. Guys, when it comes to your home, what do you want? What do you want? Not what others have or not what others want, but what do you want? Someone wrote down traveling more and more, exploring more. That is exactly the same gut feeling that I have right now. I also want to travel more. Travel more, explore more, and live everywhere. Live everywhere in this world. Be free. That to me is a goal. I want to be free. What are your goals when it comes to your home? Like, do you want to move to a new city? Do you want to buy a house? Do you want to be in a house? Do you want to be in an apartment? Do you want to be in a shared apartment with someone? Do you want to live with your parents? Like, what is your kind of like little goal for 2026 when it comes to your home? Hi, Lucy. Can't even think. I'm so tired emotionally. It's way too much for me. Damn, I feel this. Sometimes it's so hard to sit down and actually think about your goals. But what if today you sit down and you could write something down? Like, it is okay. I don't have to have everything figured out right now. Also, just because it's the end of the year, like, who says you have to have everything figured out right now? You can make a little goal plan or a little vision board whenever you want. You can do it in January, in February, in March, whenever you want and whenever you are ready. And that is okay. I want to have a huge library in my house. That's so beautiful. I want more colors in my house and playful and creative atmosphere. Love this. I love this. I actually love this. It's a huge inspiration for me now as well. Even though I don't have a home right now, even though I don't have a house now or an apartment anymore because I'm traveling, I want to create safe spaces. I want to create safe spaces for me wherever I am, where I can work, a safe space where I can do my workouts. I want to create those safe spaces. And just my safe spaces. I want more space for my hobbies. That's exactly what I mean with safe spaces. Guys, let's create in 2026 those spaces. And it doesn't mean you have to have a lot of money and you need to have the perfect setup and the perfect room or the perfect home. Not at all. It's more about creating a space where we just feel focused, where we feel like we can do whatever we want to do. A small apartment that would feel like home. This is beautiful. I really, really want a safe space in 2026, no matter where I am. I don't know how it looks like, but where I can work and where I find focus. Because I have a hard time to focus sometimes, and I really want to focus because when I focus, I'm so clear, I'm in a flow, I forget about time, and I work on the things that I really want to work on. So, yeah, creating safe spaces. A cozy home is all I need. It doesn't have to be massive. Wow, I feel this. The bigger the house, the more problems you have. So we don't need to have the most things and the craziest things sometimes, because the bigger it is, the more problems. I want to move to New York City. That is amazing. I want to stay at my job, make more money for 2026. I'm really burned out because my focus is not working lately. I think a lot of us, especially at the end of the year, during Christmas time, December, it's a year or it's a month in the year where so many of us feel burned out and feel like crazy. I almost sound like I'm crying, I'm not, but um, it's a hard time because it's so overwhelming. It's so overwhelming. So many things that we have to think of. It feels like an era is coming to an end and a new era is here, and we should know everything. We should know what we want to do, and it feels so overwhelming because we want to do so many things, but at the same time, we want to do nothing. So I think that's why a lot of us feel overwhelmed, especially now, and feel a little bit burned out, but that is okay. And if you don't feel like planning right now, if you don't feel like making a vision board right now, today, then this is okay. This is totally okay. But I do want you to sit down at one point when you feel better and really think about what you really want. Because I do think you need to know where you want to go. I do think you need to know who you want to become and what your goals are, because then this will give you purpose and this will make you happier and this will make you feel so much better. Arnold Schwarzenegger said, if you don't know where you're going, you're just drifting around and you end up going nowhere. And this is so true. This is so true. We need to know where we go, guys. We need to know it. We need to know it. The last thing that I quickly want to talk about is personal and health goals. What are your fitness goals in 2026? Like roughly. What are your personal goals and health goals? What do you want to learn? What do you want to do? Maybe you want to run a half marathon in a very cool city, or in the city where you live right now. I would love to run another marathon in 2026. Exercise 4 times a week. One of my fitness goals is, yeah, to stick to a workout plan again. And I do want to work a little bit on my diet and nutrition, not to restrict myself or not to avoid anything, but I really want to listen a bit more to my body, to eat more what makes me feel good, because I do notice that when I'm really stressed, I eat super fast. This is something I want to work on. I eat super fast. I eat the foods that make me feel super bloated, and then I eat it at the same time super fast. This is something I want to work on. Like, focus more on diet and nutrition. I want to work on this vision board, goal board, just on the planning a little bit more on my own. But this is just to give you an idea of how I'm doing it and how I structure it. So I always have these 4 categories. But then, for example, for my business, I have my own vision board. I write down exactly the goals that I wrote down here. I break it down into smaller steps, and then I just get to work. And I want to give you an example. For example, I want to have 10 million on YouTube. That is my goal. And that is crazy because I have no idea how to get there. But I break it down into smaller tasks. And it's like, okay, I have to post consistently and I have to change something. And to me, it's the music. To me, it's in my head, it makes so much sense to launch my own music mixes, to then combine it with a workout and then share it consistently. That is my goal. I want to do also some short form content. I have some short form content ideas, and this will bring me to the 10 million on YouTube. So break it down into smaller tasks and then get to work. Like, we can't just plan and dream. That's also important. We have to work. We have to get to work, even though it's overwhelming. But now I want to know a little bit more about you. How does a person who worked on their goals all year feel? I really want to know. I don't know, like, I don't know, for like the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years, as long as I remember, in my 20s, I always had goals. And the thing is, if you work on your goals, it can feel very overwhelming sometimes. And I had moments where I felt burned out and where I felt stressed because I was working so hard and I wanted it so bad. But I do notice that if I don't have goals and if I don't work on them, I feel way worse. So it almost feels like that both things are very hard. Like, working towards your goals and achieving something is really hard, but not having goals and just floating around and just drifting around and not having a purpose, that to me is way, way, way harder. So I hope this helps you to also set goals for yourself. Relatable, 100%. It's really crazy because even though work sometimes is so stressful, but not having work, it's all about the way you think about it, to be honest. It's all about how do you think about your goals? How do you think about all of that? Because how crazy is it that you can write down something like, I want to become a YouTuber, I want to work on videos, I want to publish videos. That is so cool. And I know it's scary, but it's so cool. You can be actually grateful for being able to create videos and to have this goal. But yeah, I'm excited for 2026 and I hope you are too. Today was just to give you a little bit of an insight how I plan my year and how I structure it and how I make my vision board. But yeah, maybe you want to create an even crazier one together. Let me know. But maybe we do that in 2026. to make also an action plan, like an action board. Action board to me is more important than the vision board itself, guys, because the action board is how to actually get there and how to break down your goal into smaller steps and how to get there. But yeah, if you want to do a board with pictures, then go ahead and do so. I would love to see your vision boards, and maybe we can create a little bit of a bigger event in 2026 in January. I'm sorry we couldn't do that today because, yeah, I'm still moving out, but I still wanted to join in here live and be live here for you. And yeah, if you have any questions, guys, about vision boards, goal setting, dreams, and goals, then text me on Instagram. I'm gonna be there for you. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. I'm still in Berlin. Today is my last night in Berlin here in this bed. And then I'm officially out here. Tomorrow I fly to Madrid. And then I'm gonna stream from Madrid. I'm gonna be there for you. I am just quickly answering one question here. Best way to structure your vision board. So I gave 4 examples before you joined in. I always have 4 categories. The first category is career work, finances. This for me is 1. The second one for me is relationships. The third one is personal goals and health goals. And the fourth one is home. These 4 categories I always have. Thank you all so much for joining in today, for being here. I see now Mora joining, but yeah, we're actually already done. But if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me, okay? I need to keep packing right now because, yeah, I'm flying tomorrow morning. And then I hope to see your vision boards. Send me your vision board if you made one. Send it to me on Instagram. I want to see you. And yes, I will also go live in 2026. I promise. I will make a little live plan for us. So thank you so much, guys, for being here. And I wish you all a happy mwah, New Year. And see you soon. But maybe I see you tomorrow again. Maybe on the 31st. Bye.